My father was an alcoholic and he was very abusive to us, myself, my brother, and my two sisters. I became what is called as a crown ward, and in terms that means that my parents technically gave us up. When I was 15, and I was around 6 months in a group home, and kids were getting arrested, and I basically went to my social worker Cynthia and said, look, you know what, if I don't get out of here, I'm either going to kill somebody or I'm going to get killed myself, because it was just getting way too out of hand. And I basically sat with her and made the decision to go out and live on my own.
He has become such an accomplished person for the way his life began. I mean, he's very responsible. He's someone that if you need to get your hands on him, you can locate him when he comes for a visit. He has all the information. If there's something that he doesn't have, he gets it for you. You can feel confident that your best interests are being looked after.
I find Phil is always surprising me with the amount of care and respect he has for his clients. For Phil, there's no client that's too big or too small. He'll spend like an hour on the phone with them, and you don't always see that with people in this industry. Occasionally, if it's not worth their time, they won't bother. But I've noticed with Phil, he's always there to help his clients. It's nice.
I think a lot of the biggest challenges in our work is definitely developing that rapport and that trust with a client. It's how am I going to touch, that client, or how am I going to build a relationship with that client that will be pretty solid for the rest of our lives, right? If I'm not out kind of telling the client about myself and a lot of the life experiences I've gone through, I'm not really building a relationship with that client. I'm simply selling them a product and walking out, and that's not what I'm about. Every morning I wake up trying to get out and see people as much as I can. That's the motivator pretty much every day and every night. The motivation is definitely our clients in the scenarios and situations they're constantly going through.
Take Phil at face value, because he's not giving you lip service. If he makes a promise to you, it's going to be kept, and he's going to do everything in his power to get done what he has suggested to you is the right way to go. And I think that's why he was so popular with especially our youth in care, because there was a level of trust there, and they knew it, and that's what they needed at that time.
The strength of a family is incredible. They always say, wait till you have your own kids, and it wasn't until that point that I realized how important, and how much love you could have for your own kids. And by working with us to develop a legacy, we're ensuring that it's passed on to the people you love, and it stays to the people that you love. I challenge people to sit down with myself and maybe look at some of the goals and some of the challenges you might be looking to overcome in your life. Everybody goes through tough times and good times, and I want to be able to sit down and help you achieve those goals and those ideas and dreams you have.